Alright, so today I went to Dunkin' Donuts with my therapist, which we usually do once a week. So, sorry, I'm still sick. So, I usually get a medium hot chocolate or an iced tea or something like that, and then we talk about whatever is on my mind. Well, my sister-in-law also works there, and I saw her and I remembered that I totally forgot to bring her mail, which is still being sent to my house. So I told her, because since it was sort of my fault, even though it was like not really my responsibility, I told her that I'd make sure she got her mail today. So after therapy, I went home and once again just didn't even think about it and started doing other stuff. I came upstairs, I sat around and wasted my life. But I did eventually I remembered. So I went downstairs and I asked about I just mentioned it to my stepmom, and she wasn't feeling like going driving, which I totally understood, especially since it wasn't her responsibility to do that. But I gave my sister-in-law my word that I would get it to her. So I walked to Dunkin', which is a little distance, and it was really cold, so it was a miserable walk. But when I got home, my dad was complaining to me that I shouldn't have done that for someone who wouldn't do the same thing for me. And I tried to explain to him that it's not about who it is that I do it for. It's about, I gave someone my word, and I, for myself, wanted to live up to my word, not for anyone else or even a self-gratifying thing. It's just, that's how I think. I think if I give you my word, if I was either dedicated enough to give you my word or stupid enough to give you my word without thinking, then as discipline, I need to make sure I live up to it because I think that's how we learn. I think self-discipline is the best way to learn anything because it's self-inflicted. So you know that you wanted to learn that lesson or you at least wanted to grow or experience some part of you more so than before because you chose to do it to yourself. You know, anyone can discipline you for any reason they want, but it's so unnatural and difficult to force yourself to punish yourself when it's so much easier to lie or fabricate new truths for yourself rather than own up to something that you should have done or live up to responsibility. It's so much easier to find shortcuts. So that was a problem to my dad because he wasn't understanding the part that it had nothing to do with who it was for. And I even explained, I said, if I had the choice, I and if I was thinking clearly and I wasn't distracted and busy, I wouldn't have offered to make sure I brought her mail. But since I did, it was my responsibility to bring it. So let me know in the comments what you think I should have done and an explanation as to why after listening to my own reasoning that I just gave you. Alright, go.